The nights are long. Hyun-woo sits beside Hae-in, holding her hand as she sleeps. The room is silent except for the soft hum of the air conditioner. He watches her chest rise and fall, noticing the subtle tremors of exhaustion, the pallor of her skin, and feels a sharp ache in his heart. He thinks of every moment he could have done better, every word unsaid, every time he lets silence become a barrier instead of a bridge. Hae-in wakes briefly, sensing his presence. She turns to him, her eyes meeting his, and for the first time in weeks, they share a look without fear, without misunderstanding. It is a moment of recognition, a reminder that despite all the pain, they are still connected, still alive in each other's world. She squeezes his hand gently, and he feels the thread of love strengthen once more. Flashbacks return with vivid clarity. The first time they laughed uncontrollably at something trivial. The first time he kissed her forehead tenderly. The late nights spent in quiet conversation, sharing dreams, secrets, and fears. Each memory is a reminder of the foundation they built, fragile yet enduring. The audience feels the weight of nostalgia, the pull of memories that both comfort and torment. Their mornings begin to regain warmth. Hyun-woo makes tea just the way Hae-in likes it, and she watches him with a soft smile, a small, precious acknowledgement that they are reconnecting. These simple gestures carry enormous significance because they signify attention, care, and love, the kind that is expressed in everyday life, not just in grand declarations. They talk more, carefully at first. Every conversation is deliberate, filled with pauses that allow them to truly hear one another. "I was wrong to assume," Hyun-woo admits. "I should have spoken, not stayed quiet." Hae-in responds, her voice soft but steady. "I was wrong too. I thought silence meant strength, but it just built walls." The words are simple, yet heavy with meaning, carrying years of regret, hope, and desire for reconnection. The drama shows them facing daily challenges together. Doctor's appointments, treatment schedules, and the small stresses of everyday life test their patience and commitment. But unlike before, they navigate these moments as a team, communicating openly, supporting one another, and learning to share the burden rather than bear it alone. Hyun-woo reflects on the fragility of life. Every glance at her, every fleeting moment reminds him that time is a gift. He realizes that love is not about grand gestures, but about consistent presence, understanding, and empathy. He vows silently, "I will not let silence destroy what we have left. I will show her every day, in every way I can, that she is loved." Hae-in, too, undergoes transformation. She allows herself to lean on him, to express vulnerability, and to trust his support. She understands now that love is not about being strong all the time. It's about being human, with all the imperfections and fragilities that entails. They begin to laugh together again, to share small jokes, to find joy in the mundane. The audience feels the slow but powerful rebuilding of intimacy. There are moments when fear returns, nights when her illness worsens, when the uncertainty of tomorrow looms large. But these moments are now shared, not endured alone. Hyun-woo holds her, reassures her, and together they face the unknown. Their love, tested and strained, has gained resilience. It is no longer naive or fragile. It is deliberate, conscious, and enduring. Have you ever loved someone so much that even their quietest moments speak volumes to you? That's what these scenes capture, the intensity of unspoken love, the weight of presence, the significance of care expressed in subtle, everyday ways. The drama gradually builds towards its emotional climax. A hospital scene shows Hae-in resting, frail but dignified, and Hyun-woo by her side. He whispers softly,
I am here. I will never leave. I will not let pride or fear stand between us again." She looks at him, tears glistening, and responds, "I see you. I feel you. I trust you." The power of these words is magnified because they are the culmination of months of struggle, reflection, and silent endurance. They share moments of profound intimacy, not physical, but emotional, sitting together at night, talking about what they fear and what they hope for, remembering the past without dwelling on it, planning for the future, even if uncertain. Each interaction is infused with empathy, awareness, and love. The audience feels the catharsis of reconciliation, the relief of hearts finding one another after long separation. Hyun-woo remembers the early days vividly, the awkward first dates, the laughter, the tender confessions. He recalls the night he promised her forever, not knowing that life would challenge them in ways he could not foresee. Now he sees that forever is not a guarantee. It is a choice made every day, in every action, every word, every glance. Hae-in reflects similarly. She remembers her own pride, her assumptions, the times she built walls instead of bridges. She understands that love requires both openness and effort. She allows herself to forgive him, and in doing so, frees her own heart. They rebuild rituals, shared breakfasts, quiet walks, reading together, even silence that is no longer painful but comforting. Each day is a step towards healing, each act a reaffirmation of commitment. The mundane is transformed into meaningfulness because it is imbued with attention, care, and conscious love. The narrative includes reflective questions to the audience. Have you ever realized that the small, everyday gestures in love matter more than grand declarations? Have you ever experienced the relief of rebuilding trust after silence and misunderstanding? Can love survive when both hearts are willing to fight, to forgive, and to remain present? Flashbacks continue to enrich the storytelling. They revisit moments of early courtship, the nervous hand-holding, the shared laughter, the whispered dreams. These memories are contrasted with present challenges, highlighting growth, resilience, and the enduring power of connection. The audience feels both nostalgia and hope, seeing the evolution of love across time. Hyun-woo's inner thoughts deepen. He considers every past mistake, every instance where silence caused pain. He acknowledges that he cannot change the past, but he can shape the present. "I will not let another day pass without showing her my love," he resolves, and his actions reflect this vow consistently. Hae-in, too, reflects. She sees her own past fears and misjudgments, her reliance on pride instead of expression. She understands that vulnerability is not weakness, but the path to deeper connection. Slowly, she allows herself to trust fully, embracing both her own fragility and his unwavering presence. As the story nears its conclusion, the pace becomes deliberate, reflective, and cinematic. Even small gestures, the touch of a hand, the brush of a shoulder, a shared smile, carry enormous emotional weight. The audience experiences the quiet intensity of love that has been tested, strained, and ultimately renewed. The final scenes are a testament to enduring love. Hyun-woo and Hae-in sit together, watching the sunset. The world outside moves on, but in this moment, nothing exists. He whispers, "I love you," not as a promise, but as a reaffirmation. She responds, "I love you too," and the simplicity of the exchange is profound because it embodies months of struggle, reflection, and healing. They walk hand in hand, side by side, their steps unhurried, their hearts aligned. Each step represents resilience, forgiveness, and the conscious choice to remain together. They have faced fear, illness, pride, and silence, and yet their love endures. Reflective questions linger for the audience. If you had one chance today to tell someone how much they mean to you, would you take it? Have you ever realized that love is not about perfection, but about presence, effort, and empathy? Can love destroy silence, and can love survive silence when hearts are willing? The story concludes with quiet hope. The characters do not live in a perfect world. Challenges remain, uncertainties linger, but their connection is stronger, deeper, and more conscious than ever before. The audience is left with a sense of emotional fulfillment, a reminder that love requires courage, humility, and persistence. If this story touched your heart, if you felt the depth of their journey, then share your thoughts, share your experiences, let your heart speak. And if you want more stories that don't just entertain but heal,